in bulk mortgage, and today I'm going to come to you to talk to you about something that is probably one of the most difficult things for consumers who are obtaining home loan financing to understand and process, and that is bank statements and asset documentation. There's 4 things that I want to cover right now with you, and that is transfers, NSFs and overdrafts, deposits that are not payroll or direct deposit, and retirement accounts and IRAs and such. So the first one is transfers. When we have money coming into your bank account, we can see it clearly marked as a transfer coming in. We have to have the corresponding account where the money came out of. So just keep in mind, paper trail, paper trail, paper trail. We have to be able to see the source of where it came from and where it's going into. So if you do a lot of transferring back and forth during this process, it's definitely going to add a lot of paperwork for you. The second thing is NSFs and overdrafts. Those are not something that the underwriter likes to see. They definitely frown upon them. So just be really good about making sure that you don't bounce checks or have an overdraft. A really simple solution to this is set up your account on an auto draft out of your savings account. So if a check gets presented and the funds aren't in the bank, they'll take it out of your savings account for you. Of course, if there's no money in the savings account, you're kind of in trouble, but just try to keep really clean when it comes to NSFs and overdrafts. The third thing that I want to talk about is deposits, and this is always where we have the biggest trouble, and that is that if your direct deposit and your paycheck goes in every single pay period direct deposit, we are going to see everything that's not payroll getting deposited into your bank account. So it's really important that you understand that we can't see what's actually going in. We cannot see a copy or an image of the check unless you pull it up online and give us an image of that. So what I suggest is just take your phone, snap it with a picture of that actual item, and hang on to it, because when we get your bank statements from you, we're going to definitely ask where that money came from. Now, if it's a small amount, $20, $25, $100, it's most likely not going to be asked for. But in my personal experience, also in things like audits and whatnot, it's just not a bad idea to have a copy of the item beforehand. The bank will charge you a research fee if you don't happen to have that image readily available online or in your phone already. So highly suggest you take a copy of those items before you deposit them. If it comes down to gift money from someone else, do not deposit that money until we have told you specifically how to document it, because we definitely need to make sure that the steps are followed to meet the government and Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac's requirements. Whatever you do, do not deposit cash, hard cold cash, or coin. And we're talking about cash money here. The money that, is the $20 bill in your wallet. Do not deposit cash in your bank account. We can't prove where it came from, and we can't use it. So please don't do that. And last here are talking about retirement IRA accounts. So retirement accounts and 401ks, we can certainly use those funds for closing if you're withdrawing from them, and we can certainly use them for reserves if you need them on your loan program. But we have to be able to prove that you can access those funds when the time comes. That is with something called terms of withdrawal. So we have to have that as well as the retirement account statement. If there's any questions that you have when it comes to assets, I highly suggest you ask us as your lender to make sure that you have everything you need documented properly. It will save you a whole lot of frustration if you just take copies of everything before you make a move. And give us a call if you have any questions. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch my video today, and please do subscribe because I'm adding lots of new videos all the time. Have a great one.